Once the site administrator has added your name and class to the site and populated the class with your students, you are now ready to launch an assessment. Click on the Start Assessment button. This will take you to the Launch an Assessment homepage, and you will see the student you're assessing and the ID here at the top. You may already know the benchmark book to start with. You may have conducted a level estimator assessment, or the students may have records from previous DRA assessments. This student will be assessed at benchmark level 20. So I will click on 20, and that will take me to all of the books in that level. Take the books from the print kit and provide the student with 2 choices from the kit. Which book would you like to read to me today?
I want to read Cousins Camp.
Click on the book the student has chosen to read, and this will launch the benchmark assessment teachers page. On this page, you will find the materials that you need, the introduction you will give to the student, and other instructions that the teacher will give to the student. On this side, you will indicate whether you are assessing this in real time. It explains the miscues, insertion, omission, reversal, substitution, teacher provided, and self-correction. You will click on this Start button when you're ready to assess. And as the student reads, you will follow along and click on each word that is a miscue, or in the little arrow here, you will click on that if there's an insertion. In this story, Cousins Camp, Kate is nervous about staying away from home for a week. Please start reading the story aloud starting here, and then read all the way down until you reach the star here on page 2, and then you can stop reading.
It was summer at last. Kate wrote down her plans for the summer. She wanted to swim, read a good book, and play with her friends. Just then her mother told her, Kate, you get to go to Cousins Camp. You are going to stay at your cousin Joy's house all next week. Cousins Camp was Aunt Tana's idea. Aunt Tana was Joy's mother. She thought it would be fun for Kate and Joy to spend time together. A whole week, says Kate. What will we do? I'm sure you two will have fun, said her mom. Aunt Tana has lots of plans for you and Joy. On Sunday, Kate packed her small suitcase. She made sure to pack her new book. Kate had never slept away from home for a whole week before. She was a little nervous.
The number of miscues can be seen here on the right side of the page. So there were 3 miscues, 1 omission, 1 reversal, 1 substitution, 0 teacher provided, 0 self-corrections, and the student made an error on Aunt Tina. She said Tiana. That is counted only once as a proper noun. Now we're ready to save and continue. And again, this will give us a summary of oral reading, 3 miscues. And now we are ready to continue to the next section. We're now ready to look at the oral reading fluency rubric. Expression, and we can click on independent, reflects mood, pace, and tension at times. not quite at most of the time. Also independent, longer phrases most of the time, heeds most punctuation. Consistently longer, meaningful phrases, heeds all punctuation, is not quite there yet. And then the rate time words per minute was already logged for us, and that's independent. And accuracy, number of miscues not self-corrected, again, 95 to 98. So this student is showing an independent reading level. Miscues analysis optional. Types of miscues not self-corrected. There weren't many. Student problem solves unknown words using rereading. How often did miscues affect meaning? Never. And any observations that the teacher made during the read. And we're ready now to save and continue. And this will take us back to the benchmark assessment page. And this student is now logged as oral reading fluency independent level. We're now ready to move on to comprehension. And you will find the instructions here. Administer prediction by reading the prompt and recording the student's answer. Then continue to the following section, silent reading, and read the instructions to the student aloud. After the student is done reading, read the prompts and record the student's answer. So first we're going to ask the student to close the book, and we're then going to say, think about the title, the pictures you have seen, and what you have read so far. Tell me 3 things that you think might happen in the rest of the story. As the student tells you what they think will happen in the rest of the story, you will type in those particular predictions here, 1, 2, and 3. Once the student has completed that task, you will say, it's now time to read and enjoy this story by yourself. When you're done, please come to me and I'll ask you to tell me what happened in this story. Allow the student to complete the book. You may be able to complete all of the assessments in one session, the oral reading, the comprehension, summary, focus for instruction, and continuum. Or you may need to do this assessment over several days or several sessions. At any point, you can pause the assessment and go back. And this will take you back to the main roster of students. And you will see the students you've already started and those who are in progress and whose assessments you need to resume. If you would like to take a look at the assessments completed so far and students' progress, simply click on the name of the student and that will take you into the student's action plan. Click on student assessment and you can see here all of the assessments that were completed for this student so far or that are in progress, and it will give you a summary of the assessments that are completed.